my privilege to share the platform with my good friend Pattabhiram, who has inspired you by the role models whom you have to emulate, and all of them belong to the profession of chartered accountancy. I am going to talk to you in this session about the magic of dreams. He was also talking about the paradigm shift in the way things were happening when we were of your age and how things are happening now. One distinct factor that comes to my mind, when we were students in the schools, our parents used to come very frequently, not only just on parents teachers meet. Those days it was not required because they were frequenting quite often to inquire with the teachers, how is my son studying, how is my daughter studying. Today parents have time only to ask the children, how is the teacher teaching, all right, or you need a change. That is yet another paradigm shift. When we were pursuing the course, we had to physically move out in quest for knowledge, in search of any information. But today, thanks to the technology, by the tip of your finger, by pressing the mouse, you are able to access global information, and knowledge transformation is quite easy. So from that perspective also, you are blessed and privileged. Now for you to scale up in your way you want to ascend, you need to dream. What is a dream? Dream is not what you get in your sleep. Dream is what prevents you from getting your sleep till you accomplish it. In that sense, you must sleep also, but your subconscious mind must be processing that dream of yours. And unless you have that dream, you will not be able to scale up in your life. You will not be able to set your goal, set your target. And a dream is what enthusiasts you to pursue what you want to pursue. That is what inculcates in you the kind of passion you should have to accomplish. And dream is also what others think as impossible, that you can conceptualize it within yourself as achievable. So that kind of a description you must have about your dreams. It must not be easy. Nobody dreams that tomorrow I must brush my teeth, because it's a matter of ordinary and routine. You might many times do it unconsciously. Dream is something which is normally difficult, ordinarily impossible, but you aim for it and accomplish it. Now look at this picture. You have 3 balloons. A young boy went to this balloon vendor in the beach who was flying these balloons to showcase his product, and asked, will a black one fly like this? Will a white balloon fly like this? And the balloon vendor replied, it's not the color of the balloon that makes it fly. It's the content of the balloon that makes it fly. And what is the content of a balloon? It's helium. So it is the helium that takes it high. And for you, the helium is your dream. Your dream supported by the attitude that you possess. Have you seen in YouTube Obama taking a stroll along with his wife in a garden? If you search for it, you will be able to see it. Unlike our Indian scenario where we always keep our leaders at a distance and prostrate or spoil them. There it is, president is one among the equals, or the first among the equals. That's all. Many of the citizens even say, hi president, how are you, without getting up, and president goes and shakes hands and say, how are you, and goes. One evening, President Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama, went for a dinner, and seeing the owner of the restaurant, Michelle Obama excused and went and had a chat with him and resumes the seat. Obama asked, oh, you know the owner of this restaurant? Mitchell says, yes, we were classmates in the high school. And to this, Obama comments, maybe if you had married him, you would have become the wife of the restaurant's owner. Michelle Obama immediately responds saying, no, if I had married him, he would have become the American president. That is attitude. That's about the self-confidence that you possess. Wherever I am, whatever role I undertake, whatever challenge I undertake, I'll be the best, or I'll make the best happen around me. So that kind of a confidence is all about attitude. So you must have the positive attitude, the right kind of attitude to pursue your dream and accomplish it as you go along. Now, if you are asked this question, what can be your answer? A flashback before you joined the CA course. What instigated you to join? If you qualify, you always have a job opportunity. You can earn handsome salary. When I qualified in 1983, 80% of us used to go for practice. 20% used to go for jobs. And one of my friend applied for a job. He got selected in the interview. He received a letter, pay package 2,000 rupees with a breakup of basic 1,600, DA, conveyance allowance, HRA, so on and so forth, other few hundreds, adding up to 2,000. With a footnote, you are supposed to keep this confidential. My friend replied saying, you can be rest assured that this will be kept absolutely confidential because I am as much ashamed of it as you are. Because that was the kind of salary package that was offered to chartered accountant those days. So now a chartered accountant is recognized as a management personnel, key management personnel, and he can reach the position of a CFO or a CEO as he climbs up the ladder. And he is no longer a mere input giver for decision making. He himself is part of the decision making. He makes decisions for the organization. He is very vital as a finance professional. Any other answer? To help your father in his business. This was the idea given by your father or yourself? Okay. So he thought that we have certain businesses and it will help to have this qualification. I have come across students who say, I joined CA because my father wanted me to do CA, my mother wanted me to do CA, and there are some students who say my wife wanted me to do CA, because to do CA, age is no bar. There are no reservations, no restrictions. At any time you can do it and it is affordable, but it will be very nice if you can say, I like this course and therefore I picked it up. It's quite fascinating for me, quite interesting for me. Nothing wrong in the other reasons also. What all of you mentioned also is fine, because that is the source of the idea for you. But once you get it and select the course, what should be the nature of this target for you, goal for you? You must own it up. You must have the passion to adopt it wholeheartedly. See, provocation can come from anywhere. Compulsion can come from anywhere. Motivation can come from anywhere. But ultimately, the imposed interest should transform into personal interest. And that is the first step in achieving whatever you want to achieve, and more so to qualify as a chartered accountant. So therefore, anything that you want to achieve in life, and you want to describe it as your goal, it must be your goal. You should not be pursuing something which somebody else wants you to achieve it. He can inspire you to do it, but it has to transform as your own goal. So that is very important.